Well, morning all, and welcome to an Unsung update. And it's something we've all been waiting for a very, very long time. Sav has been talking about this for at least the last 7 years that I've known him, and Bohemia recently made an adjustment to the way ammunition can be animated, especially for missiles. If they've got a rocket trail, and you can turn it on and off depending on thrust time and stuff. So WLD 427, who's long been one of our supporters and collaborators, and he's a brother to our team. He took the idea and developed it to give us tumbling napalm, and he's also made us whole new effects, which you'll see shortly. And you can now see the flames coming up through the trees, because the apex trees previously were a little bit high. To see the fire coming up. There's also burning fire effects, so if you're anywhere near the napalm, you'll actually feel the heat and it'll do you some damage. And we've also got a new sound in from Lord Jarhead, and that's based on some direct feedback from one of our Vietnam veteran advisors, who's told us of his personal experiences of being very close to napalm exploding on the ground. Something that you could never really find if you go and look online. So we've had some really amazing intel from our vets, and we're very, very grateful for that. So I'm going to drop a couple of napes now, and you can see them tumbling in towards target. Isn't that beautiful? I just fell a little bit short. There's quite a good suppression radius on that, so the enemy AI should be diving for cover now. But you can see as we fly away that the fire is well above the top of the trees, and very easy to see where your canisters landed, so you can adjust your approach next time. Now, if you've ever flown these sorties and tried to drop napalm and found it difficult, I'm just going to make sure I've got my flaps in the up position, because when I press U, it tends to put the flaps down. Like there we are. And what you want to be doing is just tilt your nose down into a dive and release and lift again. And that gives the bombs a little bit of downward impetus. Otherwise you'll find that they fly on and on and on. You can see there that I've overshot quite considerably. Okay, so I'm going to come round and drop another one. I'm just going to switch to the ones out on the far wing. Beautiful Skyraider made by Yak and reskinned recently by Tim's. He's a very good texture artist. Bit of help from Horrible Goat and also Mod Unit. We've got quite a team that chip in at times and help to make these things look better with age, as they've gone on over the years. Unsung being 15 years old now. There we go. I'm going to tilt the nose, drop, and back up again. And that should come in onto target. You should see them tumbling in. Yeah, right on target. So that's put an end to those nefarious VC. You can see the new effects. There's a lot of trails coming out of it. You've got this kind of rolling fireball, a lot of smoke. Yeah, it's looking really good. So I'll drop one more. I'm just going to drop it and then somewhere as we go. You see, if I put the nose up and drop, watch what happens. See how the nape doesn't start to go downwards so quickly. It's almost suspended in the air, look. See that? That's because we counteracted its thrust by going upwards when we dropped. So it kind of needs a bit of work. We could probably fly into it now if we wanted to. Oh, I've lost sight of it, so this would be funny if I flew straight into it. So the map we're on at the moment, quite excited about this. We just took delivery yesterday. This is a brand new 15-kilometre wide map made by GOS Macno, and it's called Song Bin Tan. You may have seen it on Steam. It had a cup dependency, and he's given it to us to develop. And so we're going to take out the cup dependency and build lots of unsung features into this map. So this will be one of your nice big operational maps for the future sim ops and stuff. So I've just dropped some cluster bombs on that target, and you notice I flew right over the target before I did. That's because these are Su-14 cluster bombs, and they are basically a very early model of cluster bomb systems. Oh look, that napalm's finally hit over there. You can see they're in tubes under the wings, and when I fire them, they drop out of the tubes and they empty out. And there's literally about 14 to 20 of them in each tube. You get different types, HE, WP, and frag. Basically, when you drop them, they fall out the back of the plane, so they go backwards, and then they kind of airburst, because that's the way that the cluster bombs work in armour. So they do still do a little airburst thing, and then all the frag particles and things come out and lay waste to your enemy. So I'm just going to come in. I think an ideal height, I'm coming in at about 250 metres off the deck, and I'm going to start firing now. Okay. What you should see is I put in a little airburst thing just to signify when they actually start to deploy. Okay, I'm going to have to turn, because otherwise you'll never see it. So you can see there they've started to deploy, and I'm hitting the target pretty well with them. So you're coming in, CBU-25HE, and I'm just going to go fire, and saturate the whole target. And then when they reach a certain height, they kind of start to fire. So keep the camera on that, right across the camera. I bet you they've gone off by the time you turn around. Yeah, there you go. You can just see them popping in the air. And now you'll see them going boom as they impact all over the ground. So they're pretty effective, and you can see that all my tubes are now empty. They actually deploy out of the tubes properly. And last thing, of course, is just to say, well, watch out for this map as it develops. Some of the team are going to start working on it soon. And that's I'm just going to punch out from the new Skyraider ejector seat, because it had one in Vietnam and we've now got one. So that's pretty cool, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you in battle.